Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the roll and squish tool to make a sphere look like a ball and bounce along a plane. First you'll need to draw the plane and then a sphere. Then selecting the sphere, modify and modify list. Scrolling to the bottom or typing X on the keyboard, we're going to add in two X forms. Then we're going to rename each of them. So the first one's going to be X form roll, and the second is going to be X form scale. Once we've done that, selecting X form scale and the little arrow so the drop down appears, selecting center. We need to drag the center of it to the bottom so it's along the bottom of the sphere and the plane. So seeing this square in here, I'm just wanting that in the red dot down there. So pulling that there. Once you've done that, just go back up and select X form scale. Then right click the sphere, wire parameters, transform, position, Y position, because we're wanting the ball to roll around on the Y position, and that's what we're setting up now, setting up our roll. Then clicking the sphere again, modify object, X form roll, because we're rolling them, gizmo, rotation, and X rotation. This dialog will appear and you'll be able to see that we've got the two transitions here and all the connections. So basically the left parameter will control the right, so we're needing to select the one-way control, left parameter controls right parameter. Then in the box down here where it says Y underscore position, pop in at the end divided by 20, so /20, and at the beginning minus, just so we get that roll. Then selecting connect, so that these two connect, and then update, so it updates what we've just typed in. Then we can close that one down. And as you can see, if you roll it along, the roll is already applied. Now what we're going to do is set up the squish, bounce, and the annotation. So what you'll need to do is go down here to auto in your annotation keys, put the first frame at 0 of 100, and move it to the starting point. Then dragging it to 100 out of 100 to the last frame, and then dragging it to its last frame. And then if you hit play, our first and last frame have been set, so it doesn't go outside of the plane that we've drawn. Then what we want to do is set some keys so we can add a bounce along here somewhere. So we can set a key at 20. So we drag that to 20 out of 100 and set a key. Then if we drag it to 50 out of 100, set a key. And as you can see, when the set keys go in, you've got these little boxes. Then if we go to the sort of the center point, so say 35 out of 100, we want this to be where it sort of bounces between these 2 points. So by moving the ball up slightly and then setting a key. And then if you hit play, you'll sort of see how that goes so far. And we haven't added the squish or the bounce, proper bounce in yet, but as you can see, that goes up and it sort of bounces along. If you wanted it to bounce twice, you could always play around with it. So it's all about playing around and what you're wanting. So you could go down here to say 45 where it just hits, set a key, 50, and it could go back up here if you wanted it to. But not as high because it's losing its motion and its speed. Set a key, so you could play that. And it's just about playing around with the annotations. Say if we're wanting our bounce to be a little bit later, so say here, if we pull it down, hit play, so 57 after it bounces, we'll bring it back down so it's along the plane. So the key, and we'll play it again. And just, it's all about, you know, starting it over, pulling some, playing it again. Maybe that's too close, so we want to delete that. So just delete keys, you can select it down in here, different types of keys and things. So you can delete selected. So now that one's gone. And maybe 60. We'll bring that back down instead. That's a bit better, and as you can see, the more you play around with it, the smoother it can get and things like that, but it does take some time to play around with it and actually get it first. So maybe here on 49 we want it to So let's say we're happy with that. You can spend hours here playing around with it until it's absolutely perfect, but this is just so you can see exactly what you can do and how you can play around with it. By selecting the scale, holding it down and selecting the volume, this will bring up the select and squish. Then, going down to Xform scale, select gizmo. Once you select the gizmo, you'll be able to move the scale around, like the bar here, and you'll be able to alter the scale of the ball depending on where you're needing it to. So our first drop is where we'll want to add a bit of a squish in. So on 49 out of 50, we're going to want to add a slight squish. So having all that selected, and you can see the axis in here, we're wanting it to go down. So just pulling that down a little bit there till you're happy with it. And again, you can keep coming back into these and editing them along the way. And this one we can, again, squishing it down a little. This is where it hits the ground. And then you're wanting it to go back up to normal at that point because it's just rolling. So again, just playing it through, seeing how it looks, and modifying it all that way. So maybe at 49 we can add in a bit more of a squish because it's not as seeable. So if we go back here to 49 on the x-axis, careful not to scale down the whole ball itself. You just want the squish. And maybe let's drag that back. And maybe here it sort of stretches back out at 50 as it's going back up. So in this point here we could stretch it a bit. So this is where you apply obviously the stretch and the squish to sort of make it more of a bouncy ball look rather than just a sphere running down a plane. And again, that's something you can play around with and edit as much as you like and for as long as you like until you get that perfect animation look that you're after. So if we start this from the beginning here, and then say, let's say we're all happy with that, go out of that, select, and then to get out of the animation part here, just selecting auto, and that will take you out of it completely. To get back in, it's the same way, all your keys are still here, you just select auto again, and when it's red, it's in the editing mode. So we select back out of everything and then select play. There you have it. As I said, you can modify it a lot more into a lot more detail by adding multiple bounces, squishes and stretches. But as you can see, we have a sphere acting as a ball, bouncing along a plane and surface there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, bye.